When you're about to shift to a higher timeline, these are some of the signs you're gonna see. You're gonna experience a tower moment, which basically means your new reality is gonna cost you your old one. You'll see people, things, relationships, circumstances falling out of your life. The universe has to make room for the new to come in. You're gonna be bombarded by angel numbers. When you look at the clock, on receipts, license plates, everywhere you go, you are going to be followed by angel numbers. These are synchronicities. You might notice that your tastes in things change, no longer craving alcohol, junk food, because you are ascending to the highest version of yourself. You're gonna notice that you're more intuitive. Your intuition is coming online to guide you. We are all psychic. You've just been programmed to suppress it. You'll pick up on other people's intentions, energies, and you will especially get intuitively guided to make decisions that make no sense, but end up leading you exactly where you need to be.
Peace to my soul family, peace to my soul tribe. Today we're gonna talk about how you know if you're quantum jumping timelines. Come on, check it out. So if you've been doing your spiritual work, your energy work, just working on self, getting more in tune with feeling refined and denser energies, you'll be able to know the exact point when your timeline jumping, what I like to call ether line jumping. For me, when I quantum jump, I literally feel it, I literally see it. It all happens right before my eyes. I get like this glitch effect in my eyes, and then I get like a feeling like I got magnetized to a newer timeline. And then when I step outside and I just go look around and I just feel the energy, it just feels like I'm not on Earth. It feels like I'm on Earth, but more animated, you hear me? The main key when timeline jumping is operating out of your heart space, which is another way that you can actually realize that you're shifting realities. When you just start feeling huge surges of energy fluctuating through your heart chakra. Another way you can realize that you're jumping timelines is the Mandela effect. This is what iced the cake for me. Because mind you, I've been practicing little techniques here and there, and I've been seeing results, but not like this though. So peep, I was at the store, I went to go grab some seaweed, right? And I remember specifically going to Aldi's to get this seaweed in this specific aisle and everything. Mind you, I'm not in the Aldi's in the town where I'm from, I'm in the Aldi's in a completely different state. But it should all be the same regardless. They should still the same products. So I go into Aldi's, right? 1, 2, 3, and I forgot what a seaweed was. I text my mom, I'm like, hey mom, where the seaweed at in Aldi's? And then she texted me back like, what? What you mean seaweed in Aldi's? I'm like, where the seaweed at in Aldi's? I got seaweed from Aldi's before. And then she gonna text me back and say, no, it's not at Aldi's, it's at Walmart. And then I'm like, nah, I specifically remember buying it from Aldi's. I'm standing in the aisle where I had it at and everything. Was not there. She was like, no, I never bought it from Aldi's. I bought it from Walmart. I'm like, boy, listen, if y'all ever watch a movie and like everything just stopped and then the screen just goes, that's me. At that point, I realized that I was really quantum jumping. Because you see Mandela effects all around you, but never that precise dealing with you. Another way that you can know that you're quantum jumping, quantum leaping, when stargates just show up. Yeah, them double rainbows, those are portals for you to step into your newest dimension. Yes. If you're having astral travels about the timeline or ether line that you are manifesting to align with, that is also another sign that you'll be jumping timelines. And then also, like, you will just start to feel more in tune, more harmonized, more synergized, more in a state of love. Things won't affect you like that no more because now you're actually walking in your highest purpose in your most infinite timeline. You're getting closer and closer and closer to it. Because like I explained in my video yesterday, these dimensions, ether lines, realms, and realities don't exist side by side or on top of each other stacked. They're literally intertwined with one another. So you have to continuously shift through versions of yourself to get to your infinite self. There are way more signs, but that's just a few. Peace, love, light, and healing. I say.
Y'all gotta pay attention to this because I swear this is what's happening right now. Jumping timelines. When you raise your vibration, you jump timelines. You step into a higher creational matrix whereby you operate at a deeper level of creation, creating on more levels of mind and experiencing multidimensional realities. Those who don't jump will never fly. Jumping timelines feel like you are grieving. For example, we've all been feeling ever since the Lionsgate portal as if we jumped into a new beginning. This is why you're stripping all those old things. You might have got into breakups, you might have got into fights, you may have lost your job. This is why. You are in a process of letting go of the previous timeline. You have to jump off the old timeline before you land on the new one. It has to be felt. When you're standing in front of a locked door, how can you enter? You need a key. The key is your frequency. If you need to raise your vibration before you can open the door to the new timeline, you have to build up your vibration. Makes sense, right? And this is how you raise the vibrations right here.
Okay, so with all this timeline shifting happening, here's how you know that you are shifting into an upgraded timeline. First, you'll start to feel agitated. You'll start to feel like everything around you is starting to test your patience. This is because your vibration is starting to shift and become quicker. This means that all the things that you have feared are going to come to the surface. This also means that you're going to be tested, and the testing period is to see where your bandwidth is, so you'll be able to harness the vibration to be able to hold in the next timeline. You'll start to feel an urgency to shift, to move, and you'll start to want to get rid of things. You'll start to want to clear the air. You'll start to want to make space. You'll also start to feel remorse or guilt for the environment that you've been in, meaning that like the connections that you've made. So like the people that have been mirroring back to your strengths and weaknesses. You'll feel as if you're leaving them because you vibrationally are. You'll start to have an overwhelming sense of compassion and understanding for those that you've acquainted yourself with that have been mirroring back to your strengths and weaknesses, and you will feel accomplished. You'll feel like you're ready for the next level. You'll start to feel an unwavering level of confidence, which is your boost to get to the next level. But there's a time frame to this because that confidence level can go down if you don't act on it. Because remember, you have free will, so you can choose if you want to stay in this timeline or if you want to go to the next one. You may feel as if you're getting spiritually attacked or like witchcraft spells are getting sent your way. That's not the case, because remember, witchcraft can only work if you believe in it. It's all stemming from fear. So if you believe in that fear programming, it's gonna get to you. But if you're not like looking at that, don't even pay attention to it. Just focus on your growth, focus on your alignment, focus on the synchronicities that are happening around you. That's gonna keep you safe from anything that may be getting sent your way to keep you in this programming that is keeping you suppressed and under a certain spell. AKA your own mind control programming that you're breaking out of, breaking free from. Your intuition will also start to get really strong, and again, you'll start to see synchronicities everywhere, pointing you in the right direction on where to go, but it's up to you to make the leap. Remember, anytime you make a conscious decision to shift, your old programming is going to try to keep you in it. It's going to try to take you down. And this is where you practice strength and resilience and you rise above it, because that's going to be the key in proving to yourself that you are ready for the next level. Because the next level comes with its challenges too. It's not just bliss. You'll also get an overwhelming sense of peace and like you can do this. This is where that confidence again comes and just boosts you up. Think of it as going through birth pains and labor pains to be able to birth a new reality, because that's quite literally what you're doing vibrationally. Shifting timelines is not comfortable. I don't care how evolved you think you are, it is not a comfortable process. It has everything to do with being uncomfortable and being okay with that. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, you are birthing a new reality, and you're birthing yourself into a new reality by connecting to these timelines that are aligned with your highest good and your highest mission. And it's all up to you to be able to make the shift. You got this. One love.
So we shifted into your 5D timeline, and now you're experiencing, all of a sudden, you get sick, massive headaches, itchy skin, and you're feeling very sad. As we enter this timeline, your past trauma can no longer be suppressed. That past trauma is going to have you experience and process your unprocessed emotions, because it cannot live in this 5D experience. So as you're in this 5D timeline, you're going to be called to clear up past experiences that no longer serve you, and it's going to show up in your body. These physical symptoms that you're experiencing is compensating for the feelings that you have not been feeling. Start feeling them now. If you're having itchy skin, you most likely feel irritated towards people in your life that are either your loved ones or people in general. If you're having headaches, there are a lot of things in your past that you don't want to remember. Or you're just having so many negative thoughts that it's creating tension in your shoulders, causing tension headaches. As we continue in this 5D timeline, you're going to need to process these emotions. And as you process them, you actually might know that you're a healer as well. And if you are a healer too and want 5D solutions to these 3D problems, so that way you can help people that are experiencing these ascension symptoms, message me EMT practitioner so we can get you certified today.
So you made the jump. Congratulations. It was rough. I have 3 updates for you that you're going to want to stick around for. The first update is you now have access to 3 lines of communication from spirit, God, universe, source, whatever you want to fit in there. The original line and connection that most of us were operating from came through our crown chakra, went through our chakra system, and then grounded into Mother Earth. Your new access points are along your spine. You now have a line of connection to spirit from your spinal column. And then the newest one that is probably going to be the newest to most of you is the line of communication, the line of connection directly into your stomach. So you may have been experiencing heat lots of hot flashes, internal heat, and nausea, and really not understanding why. A lot of new things are not like resonating with your digestive system that was working before. This is all because of that new connection point. The second update I have for you is that the divergence between the realities, the dimensions, whatever it is that you're tuning into, is the split is obvious. And so you are going to be noticing people functioning in different realities in a very tangible way that hasn't been dealt with yet. And so that's going to create a little bit of new learning curve of how to navigate this. And you may be experiencing some internal rage, possibly some really frustration or feelings of irritation, and this is due to the mismatch of frequencies. And so do your best to sit with it and transmute it and feel it. Don't avoid it or don't judge yourself for it. The third and the most important update, and I'm so glad if you stuck around for this, you're getting your wings. The more you can tune into them and be aware of them, the better they're going to work for you. How that works is going to be individually different for every single person, but this is so important. Please start focusing in and tuning into them if you can find the awareness of them. They're there and you will know exactly how to use them. I love you so much. Have a great day.